All right, welcome Crossroads Sports, episode 381. Happy New Year. Welcome to the 2026. JB, Happy New Year, sir. How are you?
Doing just fine, man. Doing just fine, man. The last in between Christmas and last night and today has been nothing but like a big culture clash, family and friends and food and football. You know what I'm saying? If you could put a whole bunch of F's together, I mean, there's been other sports as well. You know what I mean? But it's been nothing but celebratory times. You know what I'm saying? So, happy holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays as well. The smorgasbord of sports that we've had, whether it be NFL playoffs approaching, the college football playoffs going on, the NBA, as John says, it's a basketball world. It never stops. College hoops and more going on as conference plays are getting ready to start here in early January. So,
Mm-hmm.
John, I want to dive right in. Right now, we obviously got one college football game going on. We've got Oregon and Texas Tech. It's 3-0. Oregon, we'll actually talk this game first since it's on now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and actually, a live time right now, 1:09 p.m. We've got Oregon at fourth and goal from the two. Um, we're going to
Did
see the headsets came up and down a few times already on this drive. But I'm impressed with just still how good Texas Tech's defense has been. They have been sacking Dante Moore. At one point, they ran a wildcat play to the right, and there was 9 Texas Tech defenders before there was one Oregon Duck. Um, but is there some rust that there's a timeout? So, is
you
there
got
this rust with these bye teams right now
to
that we're seeing
got to think about it, man. After
2 years
watching
in a row?
Brandon Reed, after watching last night's, that's the fall from grace, Beard. It's a fall from grace. It's a fall from grace.
Mhm.
Um, the team looked real rusty. Things that the missed tackles and offenses not necessarily being connected as it should be. You think like the 2 weeks that they had off, you know what I mean, that they really shouldn't have had 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
Uh, so you know what I'm saying, you have to be So any other playoff team, Indiana included, going into tonight's contest, should have their eyebrows definitely raised. And I don't necessarily think anybody should get caught off guard. You know what I'm saying, going further, but you know what I'm saying, you never know.
Yeah, we're
So
expecting this game here, and then we've got the 4 o'clock game will be the Rose Bowl, the big one. Everybody's been waiting for Alabama and number one Indiana out there at Pasadena. I think the whole state, except for us and a couple others, have left the state to head out to Pasadena. Very wet, very rainy Pasadena, California for this Rose Bowl game. I don't think we're going to get the San Gabriel Mountains at the start of the fourth quarter with the sun glowing off of them. The picturesque shot we always get every year. I don't think we're going to get that this year with the rain there. But
yeah,
with the way the weather is, John, who do you feel this benefits more with the rain and slop? Is it
right,
the IU offense
right,
and IU defense or Bama?
right. You would. It's not like Bama's going to be some chumps out there. I want to make it crystal clear. But you would think in a less than favorable weather conditions, you know what I'm saying, with quarterback play. And the quarterback play between these two, even though our homie Mendoza won the Heisman Trophy, Simpson was in consideration as well to the last, you know what I'm saying, couple games, better end, right?
Right.
Uh, but like, no, man, the ground, like Alabama has not run the ball significantly enough this year to you know what I'm saying, against the, you know what I mean, to show us that they can keep up with IU. IU's got two great backs. You know what I'm saying, dynamic, you could even say, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, after you rip away Mendoza. So they've won games without Mendoza being fantastic.
Hmm.
Um, and so, like, again, their defense analytically is tops in the country. You know what I'm saying? So um, if that's what the question you had. Now I know the real question of who's going to win. Like I said on a couple shows prior, we got IU winning this one. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the spread is still -7. It has not moved. Oregon incomplete on 4th down, going for it on the
wow,
2-yard line,
Dan, you can't,
chasing points,
Dan,
chasing points.
not playing Northwestern.
Um, so yeah, so the line hasn't moved from 7. all week, which is interesting to say, right? I
Mm-hmm.
also think with this weather, um, yeah, I think it benefits Indiana quite a bit. I feel like they're used to playing. I know Bama's obviously down the south. You got your rain and stuff, but I think Stick's got the boys ready. I think everybody's sees Alabama, and that's all I've heard about is Alabama, Indiana. Alabama's superior. Still think of Indiana as a basketball school. I think the Hoosiers are going to come out. I think Signetti and them are going to put their best effort, but you can't get shy early, right? Like
I thought,
Texas, Ohio State. You cannot. You gotta.
yeah.
You can't start playing in the second quarter or let alone second half and hope to God that you have a shot. Um, where I think Bama, and I went back and watched some highlights of their past 3 games. Uh, LSU, sorry, not LSU, Auburn, and
Mm-hmm.
then the conference championship against Georgia, and then the playoff game against Oklahoma. They've played a lot of zone defense, right? Bama plays notoriously has played a lot of zone defense. I think at IU they have to play man. If they play zone against Mendoza, I think they're going to get carved up. And if they have any shot at winning this game, they have to play man defense. They cannot play zone against IU and Mendoza.
You starting to sound like a Signettiite, man. This is the
Oh,
way
yeah, calm down.
his pressures, man. No, this is how he approaches the game, and it's definitely different than the Tom Allen voices that we heard for the years that he was here. And there's a level of cockiness and confidence that he has, but it's backed up by like what they want to do on the field, man. And they kind of, he said, I put the pressure on the guys to execute, put the pressure on my team, on myself to come up with a plan to execute, man. So again, I don't expect no 40 route burger, 40-24. That would be, bro, the puppet's wet dream if IU puts, hangs 40 on Alabama. Alabama's defense, so long as those guys come to, ain't sliding around tackling, they'll keep IU on. But and maybe that's why the spread is what it is right now. But like I like IU to move
So,
on anything else.
in regards to these games as well, college football playoffs, ticket market is nuts right now for it,
Really.
and not in the way that you're going to think. I just looked it up before we went live, and I put it on Twitter. Um, for $126, you can get in the Rose Bowl game right now.
Okay.
$126.
Okay.
To put it in perspective, last year, it was 360 was the cheapest ticket at this time, and the year before that was over 500 some dollars. So, and looking at others, last night's game, you could have got in for $64 last night in Miami. Uh, the Orange Bowl, this game right here, you could have got in for 127.
Wow.
And the game tonight in New Orleans, you get in for $432. Now that's Georgia and Ole Miss. Obviously, Ole Miss down there close to Louisiana and stuff. But so if this is some proof that quarterfinal games probably need to be on campus, possibly, and you move these bowl games to maybe the semifinals, and you only take a couple of them or something, I don't know. But if you look at these places, John, they're not sold out
Right.
at
Not
all.
so. That's a bad look.
Bad look.
It's a bad look when it's the Mac Bowl, whoever they're playing, right? And Central
Fumble.
Michigan is the thing, but nah, man, it's a bad look when the main primary college champion football poll does not look full. So,
Texas Tech
what?
just fumbled. Oregon recovers in Texas Tech territory.
Oh, okay. What did you think of the Ohio State and the Hurricanes?
Hurricanes looked bigger, faster, um, and more gel. Like it was a deer in the headlights look for Sayan and Ohio State. That defense was just a juggernaut for Miami last night. This looks
That is
like
not
the
the same team that you won money on because you went against you picked say SMU.
no,
That's not the
no, it's
same
not.
team. That's like SMU, and they're good Texas football team. Ain't no team, what I'm saying? There ain't no bad teams in Texas, y'all. Yeah, Jonathan Birdsong says that.
Uh-oh.
But there's no way that you had to tell me after the Hurricanes had failed against Texas, SMU, and also had another stumble against, I do believe, Georgia Tech on their resume. I was like, man, these dudes gonna be chop fooey come to college football champions, and here they've turned into Michael Irvin. Like I gotta do the next show as Michael Irvin.
I can't wait for that show.
This was and this is this. I got the belt. It's ready, man. It's here, dude. It's ready to.
Here's the clip, man. I'm not going to say it, but you can view it. The shirt's up, showing the abs. Is he on a strip? He did.
Man, what is wrong with him?
I want whatever crack he's on.
No.
Look at him, still going.
No. He would keep on going too, man. Beating
Could
in
you
that.
imagine spending?
He's a wild man.
Could you imagine spending a night with Michael Irvin?
No.
Hey,
JB. You know what? The Rock even got online this morning too.
Did he? Okay.
And tapped it back into some of his little rock persona.
Can you give me like a quick 3-4 second, just Michael Irvin, just prepare everybody for Monday?
I did when you showed the video. I'm not doing it, man. We gotta save it for Sunday, man. I'm not doing it. I went out back today with one of my belts, and I was like, all right, man, you gotta get into camp. And I found it. I don't have no container. I found a tree. I was like, there's no enjoyment out of this, Michael. What are you doing?
Props to Jonathan Birdsong, because I completely forgot about the bet we made before on the last show about him having to.
I try to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what we made the, you know what I'm saying, contentions on. So I'll get it. Man, we went in there. The beer was wiped down. We kicked out. Yeah.
The bell.
I even do the rock, man. He did the rock. He got a little bit out there, man.
I think the cover image for Sunday's show is going to be Michael Irvin with the belt right here, but I'm going to chat GPT your face onto Michael Irvin.
Now, being honest, man, there's nobody should think that they can get to the championship at this point. They've beaten off some. So
you don't think they can, or you think they can?
They should. Yes, you should. Yes,
they can make it. Yes.
Yes,
I agree. Yep, 100%.
Ain't no fraud in them. Not this year.
Oh my God, Michael Irvin! What a sight! Give me 1 second here. I am.
Well, I rambled for a little bit, man. I also tapped into Michigan and Texas. That was a good one. Even with the, you know what I'm saying, the Michigan fans are gonna say they had opt-outs. Well, guess what? Offensive linemen had opt-outs on Texas side too, man. But y'all, all you doubters, all you haters, saw what it's gonna be. Just give it to him right now, Brandon. Just give it to him. Just give it to him. Just mail it. Just go have him sign it. Take a couple pictures with it. Y'all, man, who gonna set up there with the stage with him next year? Nobody.
Same.
I know, definitely, man. But like, man, he ran for a touchdown, threw for a touchdown, had 150 on the ground, man. Two touchdowns in the air. Come on, man, Arch Manning, stop it.
How happy is the ACC commissioner this morning?
For stamping Miami, he's feeling great. It still bothers me. So, all right, Brandon, it still does bother me that the Texas Tech coach is still mentioning Notre Dame. It still does bother me, impressors. And I get they getting asked these questions, but then these dudes are really like heavy doubling down on it. It still does bother me that Lincoln Riley, like you went out there, man, the alumni not happy. You can deal with Crossroads Sports how you can ignore Crossroads Sports however you want. I sent them a what's the name, Brandon, that, you know what I'm saying, if I had some representation from the university to come on to the show. I get it's a time difference, a 3-hour time difference. We'll deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Crossroads Sports we'll work around whatever California time too. Okay. Right? But Lincoln Riley, like TCU, man, Sonny Dykes, you just made Sonny Dykes' day, man. He just put an end to his season, and I know he's not retiring anything. He's not going to Florida. He's not trading places or anything, but you just made a great in today's season. TCU, the quarterback, it's his first start.
Mm-hmm.
And Lincoln Riley out here complaining about playing his East Coast schedule, man. It's been exposed, man. He's on short timers. During short timers. If it wasn't for Mark Sanchez and the Stabbins or whatnot, he would probably be front page news. Like, why are we still holding on to this guy?
What happens to Ohio State now?
I had thought, Brandon, that the Beard was going to no, I'm not saying waltz through these playoffs because this still was going to be Georgia right there. That's that. I mean, I 6 or 7. I had, you know, what I'm saying, one of those probably winning it. I think, being honest with you, before Miami kind of caught this hot streak. So I had the Beard answering phone calls on Black Monday. That's not a joke. I really had him answering phone calls on Black Monday. Come on, man. You know it's going to be for real for some of these coaches. Shane Steichen. Yeah. Yeah. Shane Steichen.
Uh-oh.
You know it's going to be for real Black Monday for some of these coaches. So I'm not saying the Beard. No, don't get into it. I'm not saying the Beard's coming here. But why wouldn't anybody think in any Red Mountain Nation after the Colts season that they wouldn't at least make a phone call
And reach out to Ryan Day? Oh, boy.
to reach out to Ryan Day?
So Jonathan Birdsong, clip it.
No,
Jonathan Birdsong believes that he would not be shocked if Ryan Day took over the Indianapolis Colts.
I said no, NFL team.
Oh, okay.
And the NFL team.
Just had to get. Hey, man.
We are dealing with the Ursay daughter, man. She might say fuck them. Sorry, she might say fuck them picks and logical thinking of bringing it right that into over here. But like, no, I don't think.
Hey, man, is that him? Is that JB?
Where somebody AI'd my face on there?
Yeah, on Michael Irvin's belt to ass.
That's terrible. Give me the abs. I'll take the abs, man. I'm gonna be doing some ab busters tomorrow. But that dude, man, that dude's in pretty good shape. But I won't be. We got different powder over here, buddy. Different types.
The SEC so far in bowl games is 3-6. The Big Ten 7-4, and the ACC 6-4.
I didn't really see the deep, dark tape of Iowa and Vanderbilt. I'm glad Iowa came up on top. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's the corn themed teams that's got Davio Pega between the ears, man. But you would think that some of these games, some of these teams got to take some of these bowl games a little more serious, man. I did watch Duke and Arizona State yesterday. I do believe Arizona State was the better team, but it just meant it meant more to Duke to win the game. So like I get it, man. So like they have the theatrics. It's great. They are. I'm not saying do it every week, man, but the Tony the Tiger Bowl, Brandon, it's genius. They had a bowl of Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? The styrofoam or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Sit giant bowl on the side. So if you catch a touchdown, or if you run for a touchdown, you can jump into this freaking bowl. Great. And Brandon, and guess what? Or take a picture with Tony the Tiger. Right? Great television, right? But hey, friends, man, you can't bring Arizona State. I'm talking in particular, man. Whoever they recruit is heavy LA. You can't be bringing the gang stuff into the that. I got caught on national TV, man. They throwing up gang signs. I was like, But like, no, man. So you got to take the game seriously. And when Duke got some. You know what I'm saying? They trying to put great tape out there. You know what I'm saying? There's no whole lot of guys. Daniel Jones probably the last guy everybody remembers from being drafted from Duke with any high regard. But like, no, they're trying to put good tape out there, man. So Duke came out victorious.
What do you think of the troll job that Lane Kiffin's doing right now? That posting a lot of stuff about Ole Miss, and he's going to be in. Apparently, he's going to be there tonight in a suite.
He's getting paid from the university, man. He's got to be careful, man. If I was him, I don't think Underwood's going anywhere. They have some building blocks in strong building blocks. There's no way if I was Underwood's representation, whoever the coach is, and we know who it's going to be, that I would let Underwood leave. But you know what I'm saying? I would be thinking Lane would be trying to entertain quarterbacks. But, you know what I'm saying? You and DK believe that he's going to bring in a homegrown and not necessarily somebody else's. So.
Okay. Michigan made it official, hired Kyle Whittingham as head coach. 5 years, $8 million per year. Going to come out to about $40 million overall. Thoughts on Whittingham? I know we talked about it on Sunday. We said maybe he wasn't the guy, but was the guy that was there available for them. So
yeah, I you know what I'm saying, and it's probably going. He's not necessarily anemic to big time games, but he's gonna have to know that Utah, BYU, you know what I'm saying, pales in comparison to Oregon. I mean, it pales in comparison to Ohio State versus Michigan. So. You should do well.
Come on. Did they that today? The ESPN just showed a graphic since 1992. Says Alabama 7 national championships, Indiana Hoosiers 0 bowl wins. Did they really have to show that?
That's the SEC network team, man. You know that. Anything made bad.
I will say, and a weird thing I saw, Chip Kelly's offensive coordinator at Northwestern.
I mean,
Are they desperate?
It's the upgrade. No, he's desperate. It's the upgrade for them. For that, you know what I'm saying, somebody like, you know what I'm saying, a wizard, you know what I'm saying, around offensive and defense, you know what I'm saying. He knows how to run a football team, but you know, he's shining away from. He's seemingly shining away from the big chair. You know what I mean, especially success at Oregon. The pro necessarily go his way, but he has success at Oregon before, you know what I'm saying, landing. You know what I'm saying. So, you know, we'll see what Northwestern. They've committed to something, so we'll see what Northwestern got next year.
Right. Okay. Still not halftime. Oregon's just got the ball back quick, and they're driving again with 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. I will say Dan Lading had a interesting take. Talked about the season and these playoff teams and getting buys and all that, but talked about moving the season up a week. Week 0 starts a week earlier, and then in December you play every Saturday. Every Saturday in December is played, and you have the national championship here on January 1st. And then after that, on January 2nd, the portal opens, and your coaches could move on if they wanted to from there. Moving it up instead of where they have it now, where coaches can leave a month early, and then you're dragging out this, and you're seeing rust on teams that are supposed to have the buys and stuff allegedly. So thoughts kind of on that? I mean, I'm not against it.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like the coaches, a lot, even on the basketball side, have a lot of these things kind of figured out. And the NCAA just needs to go back to the other power brokers and say, hey, man, this is what will make and this current system that we are in less of a headache, less of a fan, like, why is that happening? So, yeah, it sounds like they need to tap in some of these coaches. But then as soon as you tap into one, everybody else's coaches, and all of them ain't smart. Will Wade.
I thought it was hilarious to watch Coach Cal cry about fairness and all this when he's been doing it all himself for how many years?
All right, I know. We ain't supposed to have no love for Calipari, you know what I'm saying? But like Will Wade, come on, he gonna have an explosion every Saturday that they lose. This is who you recruited, man. He's complaining that the team got a 3.6 GPA. Will Wade, you gonna be on short timers your damn self, bro.
I did clip that. I did like what Matt Painter, his comments. Shout out to Kyle Babcock, friend of ours, John, with the sports report. He asked Painter his thoughts on the situation, and coaches those thoughts on the situation with the player that basically has played NBA minutes, John, being able to come back to college.
I don't like it. But then the players' representation said, well, isn't there a gray area with all those Euro guys that you're bringing over? You know what I'm saying? It's not a necessarily gray area with me. You're coming over to get a better opportunity.
Right.
That's how it was been ingrained into my mind. You're going to college to have a better opportunity. If you also happen to possibly get $1 million check, then great with that opportunity as well. And fall out your seat, Brandon. Get immersed into some of this American culture. I know it's crazy for me to be John the Birds. I'm be saying that when it comes with sports, right? So I don't really have a problem. I got a problem with the age though, Brandon. So like, if you're 20, I could say, Brandon, if you're 25, like, nah, man, we're not doing this. And if you got drafted by an NBA team, you got that far down the wormhole with the NBA, like you're not a college player no more.
Right.
Regardless of, like, I get it. It didn't work out for it. They like this kid's analytics. He's 6'8+, and he's got great analytics. But like the game ain't there. It ain't gonna never be there as far as the NBA. So somebody, Drew, are you serious? Came up with a great idea. So they bringing in this kid so that he can have some more eligibility. Well, then Izzo went absurd with it. He was like, "Well, why can't I bring back Draymond?" Well, wait a minute, Tom. You can't have Draymond not back on campus. Please, or mercy, somebody's gonna get punched. You know what I'm saying? DeVries might get punched out there on the IU sidelines, man. But like, nah, man. So like, I don't want either side, football or basketball, women's or men. You know what I'm saying? Or even the other sports that we're not that are quote unquote money sports. I don't want us to like go into this absurd territory. You know what I'm saying? And like you can say, I kind of did back to what the coaches kind of got some of these answers. They got to put some of this stuff back into action. These networks might have to yield some of this. Well, we can't play, we can't do TV here in the way that you're accustomed to, but it's gonna make it in the long run. It's gonna make for a better product.
Okay. Man, a lot of people were talking about Dante Moore so far this first half, making NFL level, NFL style throws, and his stock has gone up so far in this first half with some of his decisions, his on the run throws, his decision making. Like they're only up 6-0, but apparently the scouts are loving what Dante Moore's doing. Draft stock going up.
Brandon out here scouting for the Pittsburgh Steelers, y'all. Don't let it be tough. Don't let him lie. He's out here scouting for the Pittsburgh. He know Aaron Rodgers got snow on that. You know what I'm saying? The snow on the top of them tires.
Yeah. Speaking of NFL, let's go right into it. Indianapolis Colts were officially eliminated on last Saturday when the Houston Texans won and beat the San Diego Chargers. And that basically made it nothing for the Colts. They started 7-1. They've missed the playoffs. Only 6 teams have started 7-1 or so and missed the playoffs. The Colts are now 8-8, John. Is that right? They've lost 7 straight games. Now they're going to Riley Leonard the last game of the season just for the hell of it. Phillips out, retiring again. You kind of hinted a little bit about Steichen earlier. Is it just Steichen you think's gone, or is it going to be also Ballard, or do you go into year 10? What does Ursay Gordon? What does she decide to do? Does she want change? Does she not want change? Is she committed? What the hell's going on with this organization off West 56th Street?
I wish I knew. They probably wish they knew too, man. The gut punch for me was the best game the Colts had was not even on American soil. It wasn't even here, you know what I'm saying, down here in Lucas Oil. It was in Berlin. That was the best game that they had against Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
And they had to come back and win that.
They come back and win that one, man. So this spiraled out of control, and you can fans can now see, and media folks too can see how things can kind of spiral out of control if you don't have certain positions locked down. And backup position, 17-game season, you have to have a comparable backup plan out there so that if the ultimate goal in NFL is to win games to get to the playoffs. The Colts went to the dugout and got Phillip Rivers to win 2 games, and that was I mean, but that's pie in the sky. So they didn't have any more. They didn't have any more. They didn't have any more body. They didn't have anybody else. They didn't have any faith. You know what I'm saying? And then like after the show, man, my whole timeline said what you just said. They said, why did they just have Riley Leonard? You know what I mean? Just out there anyway. Period. If he could have played, like, you know what I'm saying, that's what the fandom said. So, probably gonna be Black Monday for everybody. Brandon, answer that question. Black Monday for Shane. I'm not singing it. Black Monday for Shane Steichen.
Okay.
Kind of comes off like an offensive coordinator still for me, and that's not fine. That's fine. But you the head coach, friend. And probably it's not that I trust. I do. I think he's a good football mind, good football brain. But you held on to the excuse of Andrew Luck for too long, and you drafted. They really reached on Anthony Richardson when they probably should have maybe even parlayed that pick into 2 picks. I know that probably drove everybody crazy if he had traded that high pick for 2 picks, or drafted or went a different route with the pick. But those are 2 stains on his resume as far as Indiana's concerned. Plus the anemicy of not making the playoffs or not winning the AFC, even the AFC South. So we are far beyond Andrew Luck retired on you. Far beyond that. So she would have to, from a business standpoint, you know what I'm saying, clean house.
Okay. This is on Twitter. Justin, from our sports media that's out there covering the Rose Bowl. Per the Rose Bowl, on-field pregame activities are all canceled due to the weather. All on-field pregame activities at the Rose Bowl game prior to the coin toss have been canceled due to the continuing rains in Southern California. As always, player safety and overall field conditions remain our top priority. Both university bands will perform their pregame show from the stands, including the Indiana University 100 marching, performing the Star Spangled Banner. So, all the early pregame stuff with the bands and everything before the coin toss all canceled. They're taking everybody off the field with the continued rain. Now, it looks like on the forecast, the rain is supposed to let up and stop, if not at the beginning of the game, into the first quarter, second quarter or so. So, but
That's
looks
great.
like Roseville officials just went out and said, all pregame stuff on the field, saving it. Don't get that field all nice and dirty before the because God knows UCLA didn't do much on that field this year. But
Damn.
um, let's talk. Let's talk Pittsburgh Steelers lose to the Cleveland Browns. People have asked me, did they purposely lose the game to make sure that Myles Garrett, they would rather lose the game and not let Myles Garrett get the sack record? I don't believe so whatsoever. I think it was just a simpler game plan you do when you don't have DK Metcalf out there and you don't have Calvin Austin out there, your top two wide receivers. So you're playing with Valdez Scantling, Adam Thielen. I mean, this is the NFC North. You got wide receivers out there from the 2000s. But the Steelers lose the game, which means we come down to what everybody wants and everybody thought. A Week 18 AFC North Championship winner gets in the playoffs. Ravens at Steelers, Sunday Night Football. Rodgers versus, looks like it's going to be Lamar Jackson. Steelers beat Baltimore in Baltimore earlier this year. I don't think that's going to have much to do with this game. I think both teams are going to tweak some things, but here we are, man. One last game of the season, possibly Aaron Rodgers' career with Pittsburgh for an AFC North championship. Here we go.
If you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, you're praying for a Derrick Henry fumble.
He's going to run for 200 yards.
And if you know football analytics, Lamar Jackson going to throw an interception. Period. He's going to throw an interception. Period.
Is his time done in Baltimore? You think they're done with him? Truly?
No, they'll try to repair around it before they totally jettison him. Yes, they're trying.
I saw the Saints trying to push a little narrative to get him down there for a trade.
I mean, you know, a new for him would be okay. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we I don't necessarily see, even if they do fix some of the give him a younger running back. Okay, if they do fix that, do we still see them? The Evil Empire's back, y'all. Be aware of that.
Uh-oh.
You know, they a Jonathan Taylor, I don't want to be here no more way running back from being real special. Okay. I had a about this. It's probably as I was watching Stranger Things, Brandon. I know you don't watch it, but like, man,
I just watched the very first episode this morning.
Give you nightmares, man. Listen, what if
I don't get it so far?
If let's just say the Colts is ripping up everything, and that no longer becomes an asset that, you know what I'm saying, okay, who's going to be the quarterback? Some young kid, are we waiting for Arch? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Colts are called. The war room is going to kind of be. So, no, the Evil Empire is like one real good running back away. And like somebody's going to say, hey, well, they didn't play nobody. But like, man, he still carved up who he carved up. So I anticipate you're going to get you know what I'm saying, the best out of Aaron Rodgers, because it's probably, like I said, it's going to be the last we see out of him. And you know, so the Ravens ain't gonna go quietly into the night in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So
right now, the Ravens are 3.5-point favorites on the road.
It comes down to coaching, man. If that's the case, then you better edge Mike Tomlin.
I thought in the most Mike Tomlin way, the press conferences this week he's had, it's an honor and a privilege to play in this game. No, it's not, Mike. It's not. What? If you just took care of business last week, we wouldn't have to worry about it. It's a privilege to play in this Week 18 game for a shot at the division title in the playoffs. No, what a privilege would have been was winning it last week at your rival's field, putting on the T-shirts and hats, and then not playing everybody and resting everybody this week. That's what the privilege and honor would have been. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to expect this week, what kind of game we're going to get. Like I said, it's been
hopefully a little apart. Hopefully, Lil Watt ain't falling apart before our eyes after they didn't gave him that big time contract.
I don't think the injury was his fault though, man. They punctured him. He hit his lung.
Yeah.
3.5 is the spread. Over under is 40.5. And here's the brutal thing. And I knew it was going to happen. I was really hoping they would put us on Saturday night like they did a couple years ago. They put us on the Saturday night game.
Right.
I would have loved the Saturday night. That way you get over with. If you lose Sunday morning, everybody forgets about it. They worry about all the games Sunday. Oh no, I gotta sit through Saturday's games. I gotta sit all the way through Sunday's 1 o'clock, all the way through the 4 o'clock. I gotta do this damn college football show at 7 o'clock, and then the Steelers game at 8. Uh, and I'm supposed to be and gotta work on Monday morning, so it's gonna be wild. Wild enough during that point, which we just got an update from Adam Schefter. Uh, Lamar Jackson is practicing today for a second straight day, and now looks like he will be the starter for Baltimore on Sunday night's game, as I expected. So,
can't wait.
I expect to have it, but let's see what happens, man. No DK. They're going to do some wrinkles. They're going to change up some things. Calvin Austin's supposed to be back this week as well. The huge thing was losing Darnell Washington to a broken arm. The big tight end, Mount Washington. When Tomlin said, "Well, it doesn't affect our game plan," well, it does severely. Catching the ball, being able to run, truck people over, but then not only that, but blocking for the running backs. He was a huge tight end blocker. Not having that for Aaron Rodgers and the running backs, that's gonna hurt that defense a little bit. So, we'll see what happens. Let's see if the old gunslinger old Graybeard's got one more in him this week.
One more.
So, if they win this game,
Midnight Rider style,
the way it could play out was they would host in the AFC wildcard game against the Texans, and I would much rather have that than the Chargers or against the Buffalo Bills for the third straight year. I don't want Buffalo in the playoffs again. I don't.
No, they I think they're going to switch an offensive light switch once they get to the playoffs. They still got the heat on them. Like they have to win, or we got to do a whole new paint job over there as well. But like now, as we go into this last week of football games, it's still an important game for the Colts to try to win. I don't think they will. I think they probably go down there and get zip tied. You know what I'm saying? Jacksonville probably takes care of super business. Mm-hmm. But you definitely want to see what you have as far as the evaluation, and you got to know as a Colts fan. Unfortunately, there's going to be a whole lot of change coming in the springtime.
We talked about the Evil Empire. They are. I mean, he's already. Can we not give Matt Stafford the MVP now after what he just did the other night, and we can go and give it to Drake May?
Yes, bad tape. You know what I'm saying? On Matt, especially after that game with the Rams, everybody kind of thought the Rams was going to, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be the exact opposite. But yeah, Drake May kind of handed the trophy over to him right
now. Let's see. Anything else that kind of caught my eye?
From a football
Bears 49ers was a great game. Holy cow.
Yeah.
42-38.
I told a good friend of mine that the two coaches in that particular game are probably going to be one of those two, probably going to be NFL Coach of the Year. It's still hedges with Chicago's coach, man. Once he went full Hulkamania, like I was taking like, man, the team got to stay in Chicago. Mike Brown, they not coming over here. You know what I'm saying? But Shanahan and him should be like, you know what I'm saying, for what Shanahan's kind of had to string together as far as quarterback play and running back play and what other players they've kind of transitioned out through their defense. Like, man, for them to still be the tops of the division, and again, still nobody's scared of him, man, because Mac Jones and Brock Purdy just, right. But like, man, right now the Colts would kill to have Mac Jones and Brock Purdy as in their quarterback room. So, but they would. But like, nah, man, those teams, great game. It's just unfortunately Chicago Bears did not come out on top, but they still won the division even though they lost.
How wild is it that I saw a rumor that if Cleveland got rid of Stefanski on Black Monday, and Dolphins got rid of Mike McDaniel on Black Monday, that they want Mike McDaniel up there in Cleveland to work with Shador, to work with Judy. Thoughts on that?
I mean, Brandon, I didn't. That's a new one, man. I have to put some analytics on that, man. I think Stefanski's probably not going to survive the Black Monday. He's probably one of the coaches definitely is going to be up out.
Yeah.
This is how this world kind of changed at one point 2 years ago, wasn't it? 3 years ago, he was coach of the year, and like now he's out. Just because his quarterback room was trash. But McDonald's safe, and they're going to try to give him a better team down there in South Florida.
Do you, as you're looking at the standings, we'll first go NFC. Actually, I'll go both. Number 1 seed Seattle, number 1 seed Denver. Right now, who do you trust the least?
Ooh, man. That's a man, Brandon. Ooh, man. Trust that we got to stop putting these teams like these teams are good, man. They put together, you know what I'm saying? They got good tape, man. I get it. But so like I'm gonna say Denver just because their quarterback just does not necessarily have the offer. Like the tape says like they flowed into 20 points. 20 points is a good game for them when
Darnold saw ghosts though. Those ghosts can come back at any time.
Yeah.
I'd rather have somebody at quarterback that hasn't seen ghosts yet.
And then on the other flip side, man, I trust the coach more so on Denver side. So, but like you know what I'm saying, winning a game or two in the playoffs, I say Seattle.
Okay, that's Seattle. NFC wise, Seattle, Chicago, Philly, Carolina right now, San Fran, the Rams, and Green Bay. If I say, John, you got to give me your team from the NFC right now, who would it be to go to the Super Bowl?
Ooh, man. Chicago's just not right there just yet. We know Philly. Chicago. We know we had some Philly issues up and down. I still would lean with Philadelphia. I still would lean with Philadelphia. I think they get it right.
Even with all the drama.
Even, some teams like drama. They pull it in. They kind of feed off of it. It might be the last hurrah. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I think they figured it out.
Okay. AFC side, you got Denver, New England, Jacksonville, for now, Pittsburgh, Houston, the Chargers, and Buffalo.
Well, we know
if you ask me,
the Chargers.
If you ask me, the team I think it's Buffalo, and that's sad for me to say coming in as a 7 seed. I think this is Buffalo's greatest shot, and I think maybe it's too sweet to do that because everybody's like, oh no, right now no Baltimore, right now no Kansas City, like this is Josh Allen's moment, right? Mm-hmm. And then you got the evil empire snacking up there. There's nobody in his way anymore. But I don't know. For me, it's Buffalo, and then I guess New England. I think the AFC East they represent the Super Bowl for the AFC.
One of those two teams, I cannot that at all.
Yeah, perfect. Good to hear. Raiders #1 pick. We'll see what happens with it. If you're Mendoza, do you stay?
No, he's out.
Super senior.
Yeah, there's been too many scouts and noisemakers talking about he's going here, he's going there, so he's out.
Got it. Last thing I have on it. No, that's all I got on it. I'm just ready for this damn Steeler game to show up. NBA Pacers. Tough loss last night. Glad we lost just because I'm trying to get that #1 pick. But they've lost 10 straight games now. They are the worst team in the NBA. The NBA Tankathon has Indiana as the worst team at 6-28, 10 straight losses. They're a game and a half up on New Orleans. The current mock drafts, JB, they still have the Pacers at #1 taking Darren Peterson over Boozer and AJ Sabancia.
Yeah, there's no way.
What am I missing with this Darren Peterson guy? He's been injured.
He's A-level. He's Darren Wade. He's Dwayne Wade, like, you know what I'm saying? Or a little bit of Gilbert Arenas.
Careful. Okay, I'll say Dwayne Wade's a little.
I'm just telling you, like what his level of play, and then in a more open NBA style, they feel like he'll go off. So, but for me, it is still AJ Batansta. For me, it would still be Boozer's son, the center. For me, it would still be Junior. Maybe necessarily 1 or 2, but definitely in the top 5. For me, there's Pacers don't need no guard. That's the last thing they need. You know what I mean? And I get it. Halliburton's gonna be coming back. What does that look like? Coming back. Maybe that's why they look at it. But like Brandon, I don't like players that I hated when Kyrie came out, the draft that he came out those decades ago now. But he only played 9 games to Duke. Everybody told me this dude. I'm like, man, all right, but like, where's the toughness at? Where's the I got to get through? Like, no, the NBA people told him like, if you risk this, you're gonna risk that. So, same thing with this kid out of Kansas, man. He has hamstring problems, but like I'm saying, Brandon, like you got hamstring problems right now. You only play 20 games in. Like, dude, we need you to play
Pacers
80.
don't want no hamstring.
Yeah, we need you to play 82 and not be speeding down I-65 to get to practice, man. You know what I mean? So, that's what it is with him.
One thing I haven't really heard anybody talk about, so I'd like to talk about it first. Is there any sense, possibility that Pritchard and then would trade the number 1 pick for other pieces to come in to this team? If it was the number 1 pick, do you think they would trade it?
That would be very. That would no.
I'm not going to say no, but I mean, you got to think about it, man.
I don't. There's not a level.
You've never had a number 1 pick in your history of your franchise.
Yeah, I don't think they trade that if they get the number 1 pick. I don't think they trade if they get the number 2 pick, unless they put it with Matherin's contract. You know what I'm saying? Who what I'm saying, doesn't seem like they're gonna be on the same accord as far as contract for him is concerned. So
now there's no big Euro guy, right? That's not on the board right now. That's gonna pop up here all of a sudden.
A difference maker. There's a couple guys, but like none necessarily in the top 5. No.
I think you'd appreciate. They have number 9 to Oklahoma City. They've got Braylon Mullins from Greenfield.
I wish Braylon Mullins had to come to Purdue or IU, but like, man, he's got a shooter on him, man. Got some game on him,
man. We talked about this off the air, but I'd love to talk about it now, and you can direct your boy Isaiah. Lakers done, or the right to ship?
Done winning championships. So, like, which one do the Laker fandom want? Can they win games? They went out and blew out the Sacramento Kings, who kind of got a bunch of players on smorgasbord, trying to showcase what they can do for their team once they trade out for them. But like Lakers can beat any team. Look at there, somebody trying to call me. Lakers can beat and go on the road and beat teams, but like the elite level teams, the Knicks, I know, drop out of your seat. The Knicks of the world, the Oklahoma Cities of the world, the Boston Celtics of the world, they have a hard time, competing and keeping up with. So, old man included, you know what I mean? But they have a lot of liabilities with Luka. They knew that, trading for him in. And there's some talks about behind the closed doors how they can kind of get the team better or whatever. But there's no LeBron James trade happening or anything like that. That's going to be just a part of the ways, ladies and gentlemen. But there's no old gloom and doom. Just Lakers, you're just a 5 seed. You're just another 5 seed.
Okay. I was looking at mock drafts for the NFL. It's getting about that time, JB, where we get the Jonathan Birdsong draft guru hat on. They've got Mendoza going number 1 to the Raiders. Arvell Reese, who I talked about from Ohio State, going to the Giants at 2. Dante Moore at 3 to the Jets. I said, I said on their show the other night, I said, where would Mendoza's best fit be of all these places? I personally said Arizona. I thought he would be his best fit to pair him with Marvin Harrison Jr. out there in Arizona with that team. You have a Trey McBride as a great tight end.
Right. They need some support out there for sure. And because Harrison Jr., in and out, you got who's the quarterback, right? In and out with the quarterback.
Yep.
That's what you would want, is, since the consistency, at least with that position. So yeah,
Feel bad
Arizona.
for the kid though. I don't think he's gonna get out of Vegas or New York with those two teams picking 1 and 3. I don't think
Man,
he makes it to 5.
New York Jets is so silly, so dumb, Brandon. They will probably pick a running back. I mean, not a running back, but what's your name? Cornerback. What they pick, man. I don't trust the Jets at all, man.
You imagine them taking Caleb Downs
I
at
hope
2
our homie does
or
get
3.
fired and he goes out there immediately and fixes the Jets, because Ballard can fix the Jets, but
Oh my!
he could.
They've got Caleb Downs going 7 to the Commanders, Carnell Tate at 6 to the Browns.
Okay.
Your boy Jeremiah Love at number 8 to the Saints. Pittsburgh Steelers, number 20 right now. They've got them taking Tyler Simpson, Alabama quarterback. I don't know about that. I look at that and I just see AJ McCarron 2.0.
Hey, well, like I said, Mac Jones is out there winning. San Francisco.
He ain't playing though.
No, he won some games, but yeah, Brock Purdy's out there starting now. So
I just feel bad for the IU, and I don't feel bad usually for IU guys, but yeah. Let me ask you, who of this quarterback draft class, and we're going to talk about this plenty of times coming up, who in this draft class do you trust going in, trust for if you're the GM, NFL career, not just first season or what you need right now, but for a full NFL career, which of these quarterbacks do you trust? Mendoza, Dante Moore, Ty Simpson, Garrett Gussmeiler, John Mateer, Carson Beck, Drew Aller, or Cabe Klubnik?
Klubnik ain't one of them. I'm going to be real interested to see what Batir can do. When he doesn't necessarily have to lift up. I know as the NFL quarterback, it is your job to be the leader, but it's going to be interesting to see what he can do. He might have a little Baker in him, so you can win with that.
6'1", 220.
You can win in short with that until it kind of catches up on you. But he's tough, and he's mobile, So
I want to give a shout out. 104-year-old World War II veteran Dominic Critelli performed the national anthem the other night at the Islanders and Rangers hockey game, and killed it with a saxophone. 104 years old, just had the place roaring.
That's crazy, man. I had just got in trouble, man. Somebody texted me, man, on the threads, man, said, watched the show, said, y'all don't talk, you're a liar. Called me a liar, said, we don't talk all sports of all sorts, man. It's because, it's heavy on basketball and football mostly. I said, well, just for you, I can't remember the person, man, whatever thread, you know what I'm saying, it's on. I got NHL notes, man, right now.
Love it. Let's do it.
The Avalanche in the West, they number one team in the West. Detroit Red Wings is number one in the East, man. I'm kind of concerned
about. Lose.
I'm kind of concerned about. You didn't call me Jonathan Burson a liar. You never will. I'm kind of concerned about Brandon's old school team, the Red Hawks. You know what I mean?
Blackhawks.
Damn it! I said Red Hawks. I'm thinking Red Wings. I just think I'm thinking about the Blackhawks. Blackhawks is like 39 and 18. So like, look, Brandon had to get up. You gotta go pee. But like Blackhawks is like 39. They ain't necessarily out of any type of contention because like NHL got a bunch of games in front of them still. But nah, man.
Hey, man, we ain't dead. We ain't dead.
We're not dead when it comes to like all sports.
We got Connor Bedard, Blackhawks. We still here. 14
I know
and 18.
We
just can't get above 500.
Yeah, it's a struggle, little pony, man. With them, man. But like, nah, man. Avalanche can't lose. And like I said, Detroit is winning their damn self. So
yeah, I now that it's in January, that's where I turn the page with hockey and I start getting into it a little bit more once the New Year's hit because college football is over. That's when you slide in there with NHL. Shit, before long, John, we're gonna have NASCAR popping back. And we're going to have IndyCar popping back here starting next month.
Well, like I said, we still got to navigate through the college basketball, you know what I'm saying, as league play starts with Big Ten, Big East, and MAC play that we kind of follow around here. The homie Mike Lewis he better get a win against Earlham College. If
They
you had
were,
lost that, you lost that
hey, you're
game,
up
then
36-0. I said, you better be. That's what I tweeted back out. You better be.
you better be. The women's program, Ball State, putting together dubs. Their biggest struggle is always when they get out of conference play. They typically make the tournament.
Oh, my goodness.
But what is he losing his mind about today?
Dante Moore is just putting on a clinic. I don't know if he got the first down, though, but running for his life on fourth down.
There's a homie out here, Indiana native man out here putting together a pretty good resume for a college basketball team, the Miami, Ohio Redbirds. Travis Steele, you know what I'm saying? If that name sounds familiar, man, he did his little assistant work at IU, little assistant work at Xavier. And he went to Butler. But yeah, man, Miami Redbirds, they're only mid-major team ranked right now, Brandon. MAC team. So man. I'm about to go. You already know, man. For me, it's a basketball world. We got these coaches losing their mind.
You want to give a shout out to Matthew Graves back on the sideline after surgery.
Matthew Graves back out on them sidelines. Indiana State, you know what I'm saying, up and down season still. The homie that he replaced Shirts. They kind of back to their career in the Kareem. They kind of back to some of their winning ways out there in St. Louis as well. I'm tapped into the world of college basketball, man, like none other.
There you go, John. Don't call John the Birdsong Goliath now, not knowing all sports.
Nah.
He may be all over the place, but he taps in.
Yes.
Anything? I guess tonight we got to finalize tonight. So Indiana -7, but we both believe IU is going to win the ball game tonight. We expect IU to beat Bama. The other one, Georgia -6.5 against Ole Miss. I'm surprised it's still that low. I really am.
I think Ole Miss takes advantage of playing Georgia a second time, and even without Lane being on the sidelines for them, they take advantage of it. They played Georgia eyeball to eyeball last time out. They want to get a win.
Well, hopefully they can get it. Anything
you still
else?
Got your Ole Miss t-shirts? Nah, man. I want to get back to my New Year's Day celebrations and whatnot. My sister Kelly got some black eyed peas and corned beef or whatnot. I got to make my way there. Huh?
I thought you meant the band, Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, you know what? I play a little bit of that too later on. But man, got a good dinner with the fam, kind of playing, man. And as tomorrow, got to get back to the 9 to 5. So.
Yep, 100%. Me as well. So, cool. Well, enjoy the college football playoff games. Go Hoosiers. I can't believe I'm saying that, but hey, we'll cheer on the local team here. Beat Bama. Is Bro out there at Pasadena?
He might be, man. We'll have to see, man.
We might have Bro and Michael Irvin both appearing on Sunday night show
together.
So, Happy New Year, everybody. Be safe today. Enjoy friends and family. Enjoy these football games. We'll see you on Sunday for the College Football Show. Take care.
Thanks for listening to the Crossroads Sports Radio Show. You can find more episodes on iTunes and the Google Play Store. Be sure to like and subscribe for more Crossroads sports content.